We will come back to episode 4 and continue to break it down with you. Right now, I've got information about episode 6 of our favorite The Amazing Digital Circus. Episode 6 will be all or 90% about JAX'S. Will they reveal anything surprising and new about JAX'S? What does Gooseworx mean by "huh" when describing episode 6? We also know about Gangle's dream. Will her dream be fully revealed in the future? Let's get to the bottom of it. In her Tumblr, Gooseworx answered the question, "Can you describe each future episode of The Amazing Digital Circus using one word?" And she described the episode with JAX'S with the word, "huh?" What could that mean? Maybe she decided to make fun of how JAX'S would change in this episode. We know that JAX'S digital body is a rabbit. Rabbits come in white, gray, but not purple. We can assume that with this color, the Gooseworx decided to show us his difference from his siblings, if he has any. It is possible that he was the problem child in his family and had to be bad to get something for himself. This may be the reason why JAX'S behaves this way with the rest of the main characters. JAX'S often does evil things and behaves rudely. That said, I don't think JAX'S is at all like a truly evil person who wishes to harm others for the benefit of himself. So what's the reason? In large families, it's common for parents to choose favorite children who they try to pay attention to, and failing children who they don't pay attention to. Bad children do not attract the attention of their parents, no matter how hard they try and no matter what huge successes in life they achieve. But in one case, such children can make others pay attention to them. They start bullying, and that's exactly what JAX'S is doing. When Gooseworx tried to characterize JAX'S, she never called him a villain or a threat. She always called him a pathetic loser. JAX'S is just a loser in life. In the 4th episode, you can see a gradual change in JAX'S character. She begins to take more interest in the opinions of the rest of the team and does exactly what he is asked to do. My theory is that JAX'S doesn't wish harm on any of the main characters in the digital circus. He just wants to make friends and start socializing and having fun with someone else, instead of alone. But JAX'S doesn't know how to express his feelings properly. In the real world, he always got the attention of his parents and other family members when he did things badly, failed, and did not do what was asked of him. Now JAX'S is once again trying to get the attention of the other characters by doing bad things. He bullies Gangle, Zooble, and Ragatha, not because he hates all women, but because he wants them to pay attention to him. But why exactly is JAX'S purple and not red, green, or yellow? There's an answer to that. The color purple in psychology means mysticism and versatility, which is what we are shown in JAX'S character in every episode. We can also characterize it as bruise, which means pathology. Perhaps he wasn't just a problem child, but also superfluous and unnecessary to his own family. We don't know JAX'S past yet, and can only cast theories. But what will happen in future episodes? As we know, Kane is insane, and maybe he'll do an adventure where we'll be shown JAX'S entire family and why he's different. Apparently, he's trying to look older in the eyes of everyone else. Can you and I assume that JAX'S was the youngest in his family? JAX'S is now 22. The Gooseworx have already given us their answer to that question. How old are his brothers or sisters, if any? I assume we'll get all my questions answered when episode 6 comes out. We also know from Gooseworx that there will be a sex joke in episode 6. I'm assuming it has to do with JAX'S past and his past love. From his attitude towards Ragatha, he obviously feels something for her. I assume that he saw in Ragatha's digital body and character his past love. Perhaps it will be in episode 6 that JAX'S and Ragatha's feelings will be fully revealed. Now I suggest we talk about Gangle. We learned a lot about her and her dream in episode 4. However, we are left with a major question. Does she really want to realize her dream, and will she succeed? At the end of episode 4, Zooble tells Gangle that she's pretty good at drawing. I guess at the end of our favorite show, all of the characters' dreams will come true. We see that she drew herself, Zooble, and Pomni in her sketchbook. She truly appreciates her friends, and I think her comic or manga will be about Zooble and Pomni. After all, only around Zooble and Pomni can her sadness mask smile. Around others, she always looks sad. Most likely, this comic or manga will be about their relationship to each other and their adventures together. Gangle will obviously not forget about the other characters, but will not emphasize them. Gangle is very moody. We can see it in all the past episodes. In Amazing Digital Circus, she is like the middle ground between everyone. If you put everyone in a good and evil line, Pomni is the kindest. JAX'S is the most evil. Kinger, Zooble, and Ragatha are in between, and exactly in between everyone is Gangle. She can be either very kind and sensitive, or evil and impenetrable. In the next episode, which Gooseworx described as Gun, we might see a battle between the characters of the Amazing Digital Circus, as well as a full reveal of their character. The 5th episode will focus on Ragatha, but that doesn't mean we won't learn anything new about JAX'S. Gooseworx recently wrote something very important on Tumblr to understand what we will see in the new episodes. The characters can still get development after their spotlight episodes. In fact, the whole concept of the spotlight episodes is kind of just a vague classification system, and you may never know what's going to happen next. I think this means that a lot of attention can be paid to character development, both before their main episode and afterward. Based on that, I think we could see an even bigger change in JAX'S behavior in episode 5. We know that the 5th episode will focus on Ragatha. The IMDb website says that Ragatha will be the lead in the fights in a new location that will be similar to an arena. I'm sure the anchor role will give Ragatha a certain amount of power. When she feels in control, she will start to loosen up and treat the other main characters less mercifully. Ragatha can loudly criticize the looks and personality of the other characters to a large audience of NPCs and send the main characters to fight in the arena. That's when JAX'S can prove himself. I think JAX'S will try to reason with Ragatha to get her to change her mind. He will start explaining to her that saying such nasty things about other characters is a very bad thing. I'm sure JAX'S will be able to influence Ragatha in a way that no other character can. Episode 4 made us realize that Ragatha deep down misses being in a romantic relationship. She tells Gangle that she would love it if someone would flirt with her. Later, Ragatha has a conversation with JAX'S. She tells him that she hates him for his bad behavior, but at the same time she doesn't want him to hate her. It is understandable that Ragatha condemns JAX'S bad behavior towards other characters. But why does she care about him? I think it's because JAX'S cares for Ragatha. She doesn't want JAX'S to hate her because her expectations and dreams don't match reality. She wants to fix JAX'S so that she can love him. When JAX'S explains to Ragatha that her actions are bad, he will realize how bad he himself has acted before. In the 6th episode, JAX'S will once again have the opportunity to set up exciting battles with enemies and dangerous missions. But this time, he will have to demonstrate how much he has changed. Thus, JAX'S will come to the conclusion that he needs reality, not the fictions of the digital circus. What do you think of these theories? Why do you think JAX'S has the appearance of a purple rabbit? How was he treated by his relatives? What is in store for JAX'S in episodes 5 and 6? Write your theories in the comments, and I'll be sure to read them. The best comments will make it into the new videos. Also, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Best of luck to everyone, and bye-bye.